Over the years, we've come to love Jennifer Lawrence for the brilliant actor she is today. Her work in Hunger Games, Don't Look Up, Passengers, and American Hustle have proved the star can play any role, and she really puts the work in for any character she plays. However, over the years, Jennifer has shown some huge red flags that none of us noticed. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor, and today I'm counting down the top 10 biggest red flags Jennifer Lawrence we should have noticed. Number 10, culturally insensitive. In 2016, Hawaiians were demanding an apology from Jennifer Lawrence after she joked about scratching her butt on rocks that are considered sacred to the natives on the island. When the actress appeared on Graham Norton's show with Chris Pratt on December 2nd of 2016, she explained that she actually almost injured a crew member while the incident was occurring. She went on to say that these rocks are sacred. I don't know if they were ancestors, who knows, but they were sacred. Jennifer was only able to sit on the rocks because she was wearing a wetsuit. She then went on to joke about the rocks were good for butt itching, and that one rock she was scratching against ended up coming loose and almost seriously injuring the sound guy on set. What made matters worse is Jennifer laughed about the fact Hawaiians were horrified about the incident and that they were going on about a curse when it was actually just her who knocked over the rock. In Hawaii, removing any black sand or lava rocks is thought to be a bad luck caused by the Peels curse. That's why the removal of rocks for souvenirs is considered taboo to their culture. Jennifer later apologized for the incident by saying she meant absolutely no disrespect about the fact and that she understands the way it was perceived was not funny and apologizes if she offended anyone. If we can learn anything about Jennifer's incident, it's just to leave sacred items alone. Number 9. Transphobic. In November 2012, Jennifer appeared on Ellen to promote the Silver Linings Playbook film and made some pretty serious comments that many said came across transphobic. Jennifer told Ellen that she had this cat and that she never met a cat where you assume at first it's a boy because cats are girls and dogs are boys. The star went on to note that her cat had this huge masculine energy, and for the first week of having her, everyone referred to her cat as he. Ultimately, the star decided to call her cat Oliver and brought her cat a collar with the name Oliver written on it. She then thought the name was not right and changed her cat's name to Chaz Bono. This started a huge outrage with fans because if you don't know who Chaz Bono is, he's a transgender male. Fans also pointed out that the whole comment was outrageous and transphobic. What may have been a joke to Lawrence was definitely not funny and extremely offensive to the LGBT community. Throughout the show, you could tell Ellen was really uncomfortable with the subject, and after Jennifer was done speaking, Ellen tried to gently educate the artist by saying, well, you know, multicolored cats are females, before quickly changing the subject. Number 8. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan has had a pretty easy target over the last decade. However, the jokes have gotten pretty cliche. So when Jennifer made a joke about the actress in December of 2015 while appearing on the Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert, the joke fell a bit flat. She told Colbert that she gets Lindsay Lohan's great exhaustion but without the substance abuse. Lohan's sister quickly came to her sister's side to defend her after the show aired by saying, "I never breathe life into negativity, but I stand by my family. Disappointed in Jennifer Lawrence? You lost a fan." Lindsay responded to her sister by pretty much saying, "You can do anything to her, however, at the end of the day, she will rise and overcome any obstacle." Lindsay thanked her sister and threw some shade at Lawrence by saying, "Maybe whoever you're referring to should learn to support others like Maya Angelou." Even Diana Lohan came to say that the family loved Jennifer Lawrence and it was extremely unfortunate that she would use Lindsay's name to refer to not showing up on a set. And it's very difficult to see that Jennifer didn't have her peers back and that no matter who you are, you shouldn't trash anyone. Number 7. Getting miscast on purpose. When movie critics pointed out that Lawrence was a little too young to be playing a single mom in American Hustle at the age of 23 and then playing 40-year-old Joy in the movie Joy, she decided to laugh it off as a joke while appearing on Live with Kelly and Michael. She went on to say that David O. Russell is making a film and the plan so far is to have her play the mother of Bob De Niro. Star then went on to say, "I think more people that get mad and tell him I'm too young to be taking on these roles makes part of him think and say, yeah, just watch and see. Now, this whole statement wouldn't have been such a big deal, but at the time, Jennifer had just come out against sexism in the industry. However, in this industry, ageism and sexism go hand in hand, especially when it comes to casting females in movies. At this time of the whole interview, upset the fans because Jennifer didn't even seem fazed by her action. Hopefully by the time she turns 50, she can see why this was such a huge issue at the time and understands why many were so upset. Number 6. She talks a lot of smack about a lot of stars. In 2016, Jennifer appeared on Watch What Happened Live with Andy Cohen. During the show, she and her best friend Laura Sampson engaged in a game called Shush You BFF Flush. In this game, Lawrence would be asked a series of questions where she had to dish the tea on the meanest things she has ever said about any celebrity without actually revealing who that celebrity is. The star went on to say a lot of nicknames for certain celebrities. She said, "There's the lady, there's Pickle." And her best friend Laura went on to add that the lady has different variations. Raging Lady, the lady in red, the lady in waiting. The whole ordeal was just outrageous as the two went on to talk because Jennifer and best friend sounded like they have a whole lot of issues with other female stars. Number 5, David O. Russell. It's no secret Jennifer loves working with David O. Russell because he's given the star some iconic roles where she's been able to break the age barrier and try something new. Lawrence loves David so much, she actually tears up whenever she talks about him. Many have pointed out that's probably because she has a better relationship with him than most actors do. However, David has a long track record of being aggressive with his castmates and crew. The New York Daily News report leaked Sony's executive emails, which showed an altercation between David O. Russell and co-star Amy Adams. The messages were so concerning that co-star Christian Bale had to step in and intervene. However, this isn't the only time Russell has overstepped his boundaries with another actor, as George Clooney once claimed he got into an altercation with the filmmaker after he was aggressive with his castmates and crew on the 2009 set Three Kings. A video has also since surfaced of an altercation where you can see Russell screaming at actress Lily Tomlin while filming the 2004 Hart Huckabee's film. Russell's bad behavior and Jennifer's support for the filmmaker is definitely concerning. However, he isn't the only controversial director Lawrence has deep affection for, as back in 2014, she told Vanity Fair that she worshipped Woody Allen. 4. Racially insensitive. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Lawrence revealed that she and her best friend, Amy Schumer, were working on a play together. She went on to say that the film was less than promising. She said that she and Amy played sisters and would go on a road trip to reconnect with their brother. She then said there was a twist and laughed about it being very hilarious and that it was incredibly offensive. The star then went on to say she made a tagline that she wanted to put on the movie's poster, and it said, "Minorities will be offended and so will all white people." There's definitely other ways to be funny than to be racist, and if you think a joke might just hurt someone, probably shouldn't say it. Unfortunately for the situation of Jennifer's shadiness and Amy's shocking and often tasteless jokes, Jennifer definitely wasn't exaggerating with her descriptions. 3. She lies a lot. While trying to be relatable, Jennifer has a really hard time telling the truth. For an example, she once told a story on Late Night with Seth Meyers about how she vomited at Madonna's 2014 Oscar party and Miley Cyrus had to tell her to get it together. While some amused to know if the statement was true, Miley shortly tweeted that the incident was not true and it never happened. And this wouldn't be the first time Jennifer has gone on to use another celebrity's name to create a fictionalized story, because she also claimed to have followed John Stamos around a party and she really freaked out because she was a huge fan. She then went on to tell Late Night host Cohen Brian that he offered her a substance and she said no. However, when the Full House star was later asked about the incident, he was shocked and tweeted that it was a complete lie, proving that Lawrence can't be trusted when it comes to her speaking about other celebrities. Number 2. Her falls are fake. In 2013, when the star tripped on her way up the stairs to accept her Oscar, the fall to many of us was endearing and adorable. However, it just kept happening. In 2015 at the Oscars, she fell on the red carpet, making even Jared Leto question if the incidents were all just an act. And then came the evidence to prove his theory correct. For Lawrence's part, she may be thinking she's doing the right thing when asked about her deliberate falls and clumsiness. Jennifer told Marie Claire that she just was trying to do the right thing. Waving to her fans, the star went on to say all of a sudden there was a traffic cone. The second I hit it, I was laughing, but on the inside, I was like, oops. They're totally going to think it was an act. She then noted that even if she was Jared Leto, she would completely agree with the fact that she was faking the falls. It's definitely something we should keep an eye on, because even though the star went on to say she would have never done it at the Oscar twice in a row, I think that's exactly what she would have done. Number 1, political views. For years it took Jennifer to feel comfortable about sharing her thoughts on political matters. However, over time she's gotten used to speaking her mind about everything from pay equity and who should be the president of the United States. However, her comments to Trump proved that it's best to keep quiet when it comes to political opinions. With Trump winning the 2016 election, Lawrence was left heartbroken and didn't hold anything back, and her whole ordeal to follow had her saying some pretty serious comments. In 2016, she even told Graham Norton one time she was at the same concert with Trump and she even wanted to go up to him and give him a piece of her mind. And then in 2017, she told Oprah that she already had planned out what she would say to former President of the United States if she had the chance to meet him. And it wasn't nice, and her actions that would have followed wouldn't have been so nice either. Many would go on to accuse Lawrence of taking her criticism too far, but this didn't scare the actress into staying quiet, as post-election later she would tell fans not to be afraid to be loud and heard. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.